Circle. Now, a recent study has shown that over 1/4 of parents have forgotten how to play with their children. Parenting expert Kimberly O'Brien says play is vital for the parent and child relationship. She joins us now to tell us more. Good morning, Kimberly.
Good morning.
Now, Kimberly, how important is it to get down in the sandpit and play with your children?
It's really important to get messy and dirty with the kids and to really just put aside all the structure, so it doesn't have to be about the brand new toys or, setting aside a period between 9 and 11 to play with the kids. It needs to be sort of a playful attitude that goes on all day, every day, with just little encounters here and there. So it could be a quick game of hide and seek or, a game in the car. So play needs to be taken a lot less seriously.
I find, though, if you have a little game of hide and seek, then you're done with it. Mm-hmm. And Leo, who's 2, he wants more. And I'm like, I just gave you 10 minutes of hide and seek.
Yeah.
What do you do then? How do you help them get over their disappointment of mummy's finished now?
Yeah, I think it can be good to have like an area set aside, like a painting table or, something that you can fall back on, like Play-Doh in the fridge or something. So depending on their age, it's good to have something to give you a little bit of a break so you can have a cup of tea and then get back into it with lots of enthusiasm so you're not sort of dragging your feet and going, oh, not again, because the kids will pick up on that and that might ruin the play experience for them.
It's kind of hard because these days there's so many things about, play with your kids, but at the same time, don't play with your kids, let them invent their own games. Like on the school holidays, I'm just saying, I just need half an hour. You go and entertain yourselves for half an hour.
Yes.
So it's
and they keep coming back.
Yeah, they keep coming back after 5 minutes.
Is it common for parents to be bored with play?
I think play can, especially when parents are working and they've got lots of things to do, phone calls to make, sometimes it feels like, it's imposing on my day, so I don't necessarily want to get down and play all day. But I think it's important for kids to have the play skills so that they can take themselves away and entertain themselves and then come back for some imaginary play down the track. So maybe just putting in 10 minutes, an hour of intensive play rather than just kind of half in, half out.
I'm quite a stupid. Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
I'm quite a stupid mother, and I play quite rough and silly with my 2-year-old, and I really enjoy it.
Yes.
Does that undermine my authority as a mother? Like, does he just see me as a fool?
How long have we got?
No, he doesn't, but sometimes I do.
Do you know what I mean? How can I be doing frubby and and then go, no ice cream?
Yeah.
I think rough and tumble play is really important because there's that physical aspect. So kids they're gonna love to climb on you and roll around on the bed when they're little. But then there'll be times when you have to set the boundaries and say enough's enough when you need to make a phone call and they're still pulling at your clothes. Or I think they can tell by the tone of your voice when you're serious and when you're playful. So I don't think there'll be problems setting boundaries if you throw yourself into the play and then later on it's dinner time, sit down at the table and finish a meal. They can read that.
Outdoor play is really important too, isn't it? Because we're in a society now where everyone gets really protective about kids going outdoors and one sure way of protecting that is to actually go outdoors with your kids and be playing outside with them. I actually went rollerblading for the first time in 8 years with my kids 2 days ago, so I can hardly walk, but they wanted me to do that, so I braved it on a concrete basketball court, but they wanted that. So to actually get out with your kids is also a good idea, isn't it?
I totally agree. So following their lead is really important and getting away from screen time so that there's outdoor play and having like a big window of time so that, it might start off as rollerblading and then it might turn into cops and robbers or, I don't know, hide and seek, something.
Cops and robbers.
Something.
What are your top tips for parents that are listening today and think, I probably need to play a bit more?
Okay, so we're going to put some tips up on the screen. Things like follow your child's interests. So that means observing the child, trying to find out what they like to do and then doing that as well. Wear comfortable clothes.
Important.
And relax. Give yourself enough time and rid yourself of distractions. I think that's number one.
Put the phone away.
Put the phone away and don't answer the phone because we're talking about priority number one being the child and that playtime because kids will remember that when they're older. And if it is just making mud pies and it's really simple, I think that's going to last longer and be more, special to both parent and child.
And it's really good fun when you do it and you feel really like a top mum.
Totally.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You sound like an awesome mum too. Please thank our guest this morning, Kimberly O'Brien.
Thank you.
I want to go home and take a long, hard look at myself in the mirror. Coming up, Swim King Michael Klim. But right now, sit back, set your tray table upright and enjoy this great offer from The Circle and Nikki.